Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into Make. It's a platform that's all about tackling today's work challenges using some pretty cool AI and automation. All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the big challenge, complexity. Then we'll see how Make offers an answer. After that, we'll get into how you actually build with it. Check out its AI capabilities. And finally, look at the results, the proof that it all works.
Okay, first things first. Let's talk about a problem that honestly almost every business is dealing with right now. Just how complicated it's become to get work done. So think about it for a second. Are your teams and tools actually working together like a well-oiled machine? For a lot of folks, the real answer is, well, no. And that's where you get these things called silos, right? Where everything and everyone is just disconnected.
And these silos, they're a huge problem. They create so much friction. Suddenly, your teams are stuck doing the same boring manual tasks over and over. It grinds the whole business to a crawl, and even worse, it stops your best people from doing the creative, innovative work they were hired for.
So the big question is, how do you actually tear down those walls? Well, that brings us right to our next point. Make's answer to all this, which is all about visual automation.
So what is Make, really? In a nutshell, it's a platform that lets you visually connect all your different apps and tools to automate, well, pretty much anything. The magic here is the visual no-code interface. Seriously, it's like playing with digital Legos to build powerful workflows.
And their whole motto, create anything, orchestrate everything, really hits the nail on the head. We're not just talking about automating a couple of small tasks here and there. This is about orchestrating the entire system, connecting everything across your whole business.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of how you build and automate. It really boils down to 3 steps. First, you build and ship things fast, all visually, no code required. Then, you start solving problems in a smarter way, maybe bringing in some AI to help out. And finally, as you scale up, you can grow with total clarity, seeing how everything connects.
And what makes this all possible is just huge. We're talking about a library of over 3,000 pre-built apps that are just ready to connect right out of the box.
Think about that. It means you can connect the tools your teams are already using every single day. Your Salesforce, your HubSpot, Slack, Monday.com, even all the cool AI stuff from OpenAI like ChatGPT. They all just plug right in.
But okay, just connecting apps is one thing. Where Make really takes it to the next level is by weaving powerful AI agents right into the fabric of these automations.
They call this agentic automation. And what it means is you can build these AI agents that can think and adapt in real time. They're not just following a rigid script. Imagine an AI agent that sees a new sales lead, goes out and finds more info about them from other apps, and then intelligently decides which person on your team is the best fit to handle it. And it does all of this on its own.
And to make this even crazier, there are over 400 pre-built AI app integrations. So you can basically plug these super smart AI capabilities right into your workflows to give them a massive boost.
All right, this all sounds great in theory, right? But does it actually work in the real world? Let's look at the proof, the scale, and the security.
And the results are pretty staggering. We're not talking about small wins here. Look at this. GoJobs saw their yearly net revenue jump by up to 50%. And Franklin Covey, they saved hundreds of thousands of dollars and freed up hundreds of hours for their team. I mean, that's absolutely a game changer. And it's not just a few one-off success stories. If you look at major review sites like Capterra and G2, you see thousands of customers giving Make these incredibly high ratings. People are clearly happy with it. Of course, for any bigger company, security is everything. It's a non-negotiable, and Make has this covered. They've built in all the heavy-duty, enterprise-grade stuff you'd expect. GDPR compliance, SOC 2, data encryption, the whole 9 yards.
So let's tie this all together. At the end of the day, Make is all about giving you one visual platform to cut through all that modern work complexity. It's that combination of visual building, a crazy number of integrations, and really powerful AI that lets you build, automate, and just innovate way faster. Which leaves us with one final question to think about. Now that you've seen what's possible, what will you orchestrate? What's that one big, messy process you could finally automate and get back to doing what you love?